Throughout history, humanity has grappled with the profound question, why does evil exist? This paradox challenges our understanding of a benevolent God, raising doubts about how darkness and figures like Satan could find a place in the universe. As we journey back to the very origins of creation, we find ourselves in a vast cosmic void, an emptiness awaiting form and purpose. Here, the stage is set for the unfolding of both light and shadow, hinting at the complex interplay between good and evil that will shape existence. This tension lies at the heart of many spiritual and philosophical debates, inviting us to consider the mysteries woven into the fabric of the cosmos. At the very beginning, light bursts forth, illuminating the dawn of creation. The heavens stretch above, vast and serene, while every being exists in perfect harmony. This unity reflects a profound sense of divine glory, where all elements are intertwined in sacred wonder. The world is suffused with brilliance, and each moment resonates with the awe of existence. In this primordial balance, creation itself becomes a testament to the beauty and order of the cosmos. Lucifer emerges as the radiant morning star, distinguished by his extraordinary beauty and wisdom. Among the archangels, he holds a special place, revered for his brilliance and grace. His role is both prominent and inspiring, as he leads the choirs of angels in harmonious praise before God's throne. This position not only highlights his musical talents, but also his deep connection to the divine. Lucifer's presence is marked by an aura of light and majesty, setting him apart from the other celestial beings. His leadership and splendor make him a figure of admiration within the heavenly realm. Lucifer, once devoted to serving in the heavenly realm, begins to dwell on his own remarkable beauty and power. This self-admiration slowly transforms into pride, overshadowing his former humility. As his confidence grows, so does his ambition, leading him to covet the very throne of God. The desire for supremacy marks a pivotal shift in Lucifer's character, turning his focus from service to self-interest. This internal change sets the stage for the events that will ultimately lead to his downfall, foreshadowing the consequences of unchecked ambition and pride. A fierce conflict unfolds in the heavens as Michael leads his angels against Lucifer and his rebellious followers. The clash reverberates across the celestial realm, with forces of light and darkness locked in a struggle for supremacy. Amidst the chaos, judgment is swift and decisive. Lucifer, once radiant, is cast down from heaven, his fall marking the end of the rebellion. The aftermath leaves the heavens restored, but forever changed by the echoes of war. This pivotal moment shapes the destiny of both angels and mortals, signifying the triumph of order over discord. Free will is often regarded as one of the most profound gifts bestowed by the divine. In the story of Adam and Eve, this gift is evident in their ability to make choices within the tranquil paradise of Eden. Their innocence allowed them to live in harmony with nature, surrounded by the gentle beauty of lush gardens and serene landscapes. Eden itself was a place of peace, where every creature thrived and balance prevailed. The freedom to choose was central to their existence, shaping their relationship with both the world around them and their Creator. This foundational moment highlights the significance of free will in the human experience, setting the stage for all that was to come. As the gentle peace of the garden lingers, a subtle shift begins to stir. Shadows lengthen, and a hushed tension settles over the vibrant landscape. From among the leaves, the serpent emerges, its presence cloaked in mystery and quiet menace. With a voice both alluring and unsettling, the serpent brings whispers of doubt and curiosity. The air grows heavy, as if nature itself senses the return of rebellion. In this moment, the boundaries between innocence and defiance begin to blur, setting the stage for a choice that will echo far beyond the garden's walls. In the pivotal moment of the fall, innocence gives way to tragedy as pride quietly enters the human heart. Tempted by the promise of forbidden knowledge, humanity reaches beyond its limits, believing itself capable of more than what was intended. This act marks a profound shift, as the simplicity and trust of earlier days are replaced by doubt and self-assertion. The consequences are immediate and far-reaching, severing the harmony that once existed. Shame and fear emerge where there was once openness, and the world is forever changed. The transition from innocence to tragedy is not just a loss, but a transformation, as pride becomes a defining aspect of the human experience. As Adam and Eve departed from the Garden of Eden, sorrow weighed heavily upon them. The world outside was unfamiliar and marked by hardship, a stark contrast to the paradise they once knew. Yet even in the midst of exile, a quiet hope began to stir. Their journey was not only one of loss, but also of new beginnings. The promise of redemption lingered, suggesting that their story was far from over. Through struggle and perseverance, the seeds of renewal were sown, hinting at a future where grace and restoration might one day prevail. In this way, hope emerged as a guiding light, offering comfort and purpose amid the darkness of separation. Satan continues to serve as the accuser, relentlessly presenting charges against believers before the heavenly court. The atmosphere in heaven is solemn and judicial, with every word and action weighed carefully. As faith is tested, the proceedings resemble a trial, where evidence is scrutinized and motives are examined. This dynamic underscores the seriousness of spiritual conflict and the gravity of each decision made. In this setting, the role of the accuser is not merely antagonistic, but serves to highlight the steadfastness and integrity of those whose faith is under scrutiny. The process is both rigorous and dignified, reflecting the ultimate pursuit of justice and truth. Within every human soul lies a complex landscape where the most significant struggles often occur unseen. Here, individuals grapple with temptation, wrestling with desires that challenge their values and convictions. Darkness can emerge in subtle forms, testing one's resolve and sense of purpose. These internal battles shape character, revealing both vulnerability and strength. The journey through such conflict is deeply personal, marked by moments of doubt and clarity. Ultimately, it is in facing these inner challenges that people discover their true selves and the capacity for growth. Evil rarely presents itself in obvious forms. Instead, it often operates subtly, weaving its influence into the fabric of daily life. In the midst of modern distractions, endless notifications, busy schedules, and constant noise, its presence can go unnoticed. It may appear as a harmless compromise or a small act justified by convenience. Over time, these quiet influences can shape decisions and attitudes, gradually steering individuals away from their values. By disguising itself, evil becomes alluring, making it difficult to recognize or resist. This quiet infiltration highlights the importance of awareness and reflection in our everyday choices. Pride, when left unchecked, often leads individuals down a destructive path, fostering division, resentment, and isolation. It can blind us to our own faults and create barriers between ourselves and others. In contrast, love possesses a remarkable redemptive power, capable of healing wounds and bridging divides. Love encourages humility, forgiveness, and understanding, allowing people to grow beyond their limitations. The choices we make between pride and love ultimately shape the essence of our character. By choosing love over pride, we embrace compassion and connection, defining the true strength of the human spirit. At the cross, a moment that seemed marked by defeat was transformed into the greatest victory. The power of pride and self-interest was overcome by an act of sacrificial love. Through surrender and suffering, a new path was forged, one where humility triumphed over arrogance. What appeared to be loss became the foundation for hope and renewal. The cross stands as a testament to the strength found in selfless giving, forever changing the meaning of victory. In this profound reversal, love proved stronger than any force of pride or opposition. Across the world, a profound spiritual struggle continues to unfold. Deception is a constant presence, weaving its way through everyday life and often disguising itself as truth. The influence of evil does not always appear obvious. Instead, it hides in plain sight, shaping thoughts, actions, and even entire societies without drawing attention. Many remain unaware of these subtle forces, mistaking manipulation for genuine guidance. This ongoing battle challenges individuals to discern reality from illusion, urging vigilance and wisdom. Recognizing the hidden nature of evil is the first step toward overcoming its impact and seeking a path of clarity and integrity. With the arrival of the final judgment, the accuser is decisively cast away. This moment signifies the culmination of a long struggle where justice prevails and the forces of light overcome the shadows of darkness. The outcome is not merely the removal of the accuser, but a profound restoration of balance and righteousness. The victory is complete, ushering in a new era defined by hope and clarity. In this decisive act, the enduring power of truth and goodness is affirmed, leaving behind a legacy of peace and renewal. In the restored world, creation flourishes anew, radiating with vibrant life and boundless joy. Every aspect of nature seems to celebrate, reflecting a profound sense of renewal and harmony. This transformation stands as a powerful symbol of hope, assuring that even after periods of hardship, restoration is possible. The fulfillment of divine promises is evident in the beauty and abundance that now surround all living things. Here, the world is not only healed, but elevated, inspiring a deep sense of gratitude and awe. Such renewal encourages faith in the enduring power of promise and the possibility of a brighter future. The story of Lucifer's downfall serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers inherent in unchecked ambition. Once a figure of immense power and beauty, Lucifer's pride led him to challenge the very order that had elevated him. His refusal to embrace humility ultimately resulted in his fall from grace. This narrative echoes throughout history and literature, illustrating how the pursuit of power without restraint can bring about one's own undoing. It is a timeless lesson, urging us to balance strength with humility, to avoid the destructive consequences of arrogance. True love is meaningful only when it is chosen freely. The ability to choose, including the possibility of rebellion or rejection, is what makes love authentic and valuable. If love were forced or predetermined, it would lose its significance and depth. Allowing for freedom ensures that affection and loyalty are genuine, not simply the result of obligation or coercion. This freedom to choose, even when it leads to defiance, highlights the profound nature of love that is willingly offered. As the story reaches its end, a message of hope emerges. Despite the challenges and shadows that may surround us, the assurance remains that light will ultimately triumph. This promise serves as a gentle reminder to choose light, even when darkness seems overwhelming. By embracing positivity and resilience, we contribute to a brighter future. The narrative encourages us to hold on to faith and optimism, trusting that light will guide us forward. In the face of adversity, the choice to seek out and nurture light becomes an act of courage and inspiration.